Oh man, I was looking better.
All right, we back. We are back. We are back. We just watched the Eagles go against the Redskins. They lost 20-14. It was an interesting game.
Not really.
Clearly.
Not really.
I mean, bottom line is the Eagles was tanking this game.
Stop. Nope.
They
Nope.
decided
Nope.
a
No,
long
we
time
not.
ago
No, we are
that the
not.
game was over, there was no reason for them to play.
What's
I
Jalen
mean,
Hurts' record?
say it again.
What's
Oh,
Jalen
that
Hurts'
that
record?
don't count. They benched him in the third quarter. They benched him in the third quarter. Now stop.
With the third quarter, he ain't scoring the second half again.
He didn't play the fourth quarter.
That's why they ain't put him in the fourth because he wasn't
No,
doing it.
you know why.
They
Come
got an
on.
interception. He had the ball at the 15. Doug
Come
put it
on.
in his hands on fourth
Stop, bro.
down, and he
Stop. You
underthrew.
know going well, the organization made a decision. First, all the announcements came out yesterday. Who's coming back, who's not coming back. They made a decision. They 11 starters did not start the game. The game was meaningless. They said, you know what? We're going to get some more we want some more film on Jalen. We're going to play the young bulls.
So
And
if
we
they
just
wanted
going
so much film on Jalen, why they bench him?
it was purposely they didn't because of the draft status. Right now, they are picking number 5 or
They could have
6 in
left
the
him in there.
draft.
They wasn't winning this game.
No, listen. If they thinking big picture. They're not thinking just this game. This game meant nothing to the organization. But now you're picking either in the fifth spot or the sixth spot in comparison to being in the ninth spot. That's a huge difference when you as far as talent is. So they looking in 3 months we in a draft.
Guess
So this
what?
game meant nothing. It meant nothing.
I'm sure you and a lot of other people don't agree with it, but I would not be surprised if they bench Jalen because they don't want him racking up. You know, he let him go out on his 25%, his 25 quarterback rating. So, but while it's still some hype about him, he's an outstanding runner, but his arm strength is not there, in my opinion. Now, I'm still not. I'm upset with Wentz too. I'm not sitting here saying Wentz is the answer. Wentz mentally, to me, he got to get himself together. It wherever he goes, whether here or there. But I would not be surprised if the Eagles would trade Hurts.
They're not trading her.
Okay.
They Rich going to release a statement today, Thomas.
Who?
So Wentz,
Okay, then we had the same thing happen last week, right?
but more and clearly it was true.
Okay.
It was true. So
And
more,
that also could be him prostrating himself, saying, okay, if y'all don't want to have me as a starter, trade me.
well, they don't. So they are going
Okay,
to
we'll
trade
see.
him.
We're going to see, aren't we?
He's not a winner.
Okay.
So I'm cool. I'm all right. The way things turned out is fine to me. Jalen didn't have his greatest passing game. We already know that he had his QBR, but he ran for 2 touchdowns. He got us in position to win the game.
No. The defense got us in position to win the game with an interception that put us in the Redskins red zone. And Jalen Hurts had 4. And the first 3 plays, they came out. The first 2 plays, we came out running because
They
that
was
shows
running.
the confidence he didn't have in
No,
them.
it was because they didn't want to win the game. They didn't want to win the game.
Then why didn't they run all 4 plays?
Why? Because they still are playing. They playing Jalen to see what he's going to do in that particular situation.
So
But
then why you tank? So why didn't you tank? If you want to see what he can do in that situation, why are you sitting him and then tanking instead of seeing if he can bring a team back? Let's see what he's built of.
if you're in this position, a game that means nothing, or you can go around and get a blue chip first round pick that's going to be that can be a staple in your organization for the next 10 to 15 years. Why
Who's the
would you
staple? Who's the staple for 10, 15 years?
No, I'm saying the person that you're going to draft.
Okay.
By getting that 5th pick. If you picking 5 out of all the collegiate players out there, you picking number 5 or number 6. You're not going to waste it.
So that in football, in all honesty, in football, the difference between like a 5 and a 9, is it that big of a difference?
It could be. Maybe this year it is. Maybe this year it is. Maybe it's a no. You can't. Maybe it's a person they targeted that they know that won't be there 9.
They don't know that now.
I'm just
stop. See, no mind.
I'm telling you, the organization made that decision, and I can't see how y'all don't realize that the organization made that decision.
Okay,
it's simple.
Okay.
If you tell me this, if you're trying to win a game, would you put in your 3rd string quarterback in there? If you feel that he's better than what you already got on the field, does that make sense to
you? If I'm considering trading the quarterback that's in there now, and as so far now, everybody's giving him a good rating, but I know that he's not the answer, then yeah, I would.
No. So that's what you think. They don't think
No,
that
no, no. Listen,
Jalen.
I don't know for sure. I'm not saying any honestly any of this stuff that I'm saying. I'm not saying with full like I'm not saying like I know for fact this is what they're doing, but I'm saying I can see it either way.
Jalen Hurts got 3 more years on his rookie contract. So
Okay.
that's that he's not making no money. So now you can use all that money that you would use and sign either free agents or just
Or you can
what?
find somebody that likes what they saw about him running around the field and think that they could do something with it and say, give me a first round pick for him.
So then you still need a quarterback.
You got Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz don't want to come back.
You don't know that.
The reports, everybody's wrong.
Stop. First of all, him saying that he will hit. Let's act like we know what's going on. We know that he's upset that they put Jalen Hurts in there over him.
Yeah,
which he should be, but which they also did. I'm not mad at the Eagles for doing what they did because he was thinking it up. But if he's saying that, that's like saying, okay, you want to do if you want him to be your quarterback, trade me. I'm not going to be his backup. And I would expect that any self-respecting starting quarterback in this league that has had some success in the league should feel that same way.
I agree with that. I'll agree with that. But at the same time, what I do know is that Jalen Hurts showed me enough. He showed me enough that I'm okay. I'm comfortable going with him next year, 2021.
If that was if that's what they decide to do, I'm going to root for him the same. But honestly, I've seen his arm strength is suspect to me.
What makes you think what? Based off of what? Like, I don't think it's great.
Based off of anything, even when he throws the ball deep, I don't think that he's like next. I don't think his arm strength is just in question to me. When I look at the way he passed, even the pass he made to Rigo, the deep pass, I don't think it wasn't like I'm very rarely see him throw like that deep pass. Even with Deshaun Jackson, like I've seen like when Mike Vick threw it to Deshaun and he throw it out there, it's like Deshaun don't have to break stride. He just keep running, bang, catch and keep going. It seems like guys got to slow up to make that catch on Rieger. And for the deep pass, now the underneath stuff, I'm not gonna say that he can't make them, but that's kind of like how I thought about Nick Foles.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna give it too much. What's going on, email?
What's going on? Wayne, stop. That pass to Deshaun Jackson was on stride.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Yeah, just stop.
No, it wasn't.
Touchdown. Bottom line. But Tim, let me get some few points in. Number real quick. The Eagles obviously threw the game tonight.
Exactly.
I called it last week against the Cowboys when I was talking to friends and family about a lot of things didn't make sense what the Eagles did last week. It seemed like they wanted to lose, and it proved true this week because now you can't deny it. Yep. Now it's right in your face that they threw the game because they wanted the 6th round pick and they wanted it in Dallas, and the Eagles pretty much was after that Arizona game, they pretty much had in mind to lose out because they wanted that 6th round pick, that 6th pick in the draft. The second thing I want to bring out is everybody keeps saying, like I'm hearing the media now, like, oh, they should have let Hurts play the game out because we want to see if he's going to be the quarterback of the future. Here's the thing that the media, and it seems like a lot of fans don't get yet. The Eagles decided on Hurts for the future in April. The Eagles did.
Yeah.
The fans in the media are just coming to that realization.
Who on the Eagles made that choice?
Listen, let me get my point out real quick. The Eagles decided on Hurts.
But when you're saying the Eagles, who are you talking about with the Eagles?
I'm talking about the management, the organization.
You're talking about Howie?
Yes, they decided on
Howie's
Hurts.
about to not be here, so we're gonna see how that works.
Howie's
coming back.
Okay, we're gonna see.
Now listen.
We're gonna see.
Listen, now everybody laughed and said, oh, they drafted the guy from the Saints. I'm like, you don't draft a quarterback in the 2nd round to be a gimmick player. You draft him as the future. Just like when the Eagles drafted Kevin Kolb in the 2nd round, everybody knew that they drafted him to replace McNabb. But for
Yep.
some reason,
Unless it's a trash GM that doesn't
well,
make good
it
draft
don't
picks.
matter. It don't matter
It
who
does
it is.
matter.
When you draft
It matters who's drafting.
Here's the
It
thing.
does.
He could have drafted trash quarterback. But the thing is, when you draft in the second round, you draft as a replacement, not as a gimmick player. I
Yep.
told y'all that, and y'all didn't want to believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's coming to your realization. The fact that Wentz didn't even dress tonight proves that he's going. But again, y'all still don't want to accept facts. Y'all hung up on Wentz.
How does that prove that he's
hung-
gone? What is the point of him dressing? What is the point of him dressing tonight?
So he dressed every game because the Eagles knew they were going to bring in
Because the Eagles had a chance to make the playoffs.
No,
they are out of it. It's no need for him to come in.
because they
Why? He wasn't hurt.
They knew they were going to throw the game. So if you want to bring in your backup quarterback, it would have to be Wentz.
Yep. It makes sense.
I'm sure it do to y'all. I'm sure it do.
From
wear your tinfoil hat. Next time you call in, wear your tinfoil hat with the antenna on top.
Listen, it didn't make sense in April to you when they drafted
tinfoil hat
around. And you, but you'll get it in September next year when Wentz ain't here. Then you'll get it.
Okay, well, we'll see. That remains to be seen. But I think the Eagles have a whole lot of changes going on. I think they are going to have changes going on. I'm not sure that Howie's going to be here. I don't know who they're going to go with Winston Carson. Whatever they do, I hope they make whatever's the best choice for the team and that we prosper from it. But
so who you think they should go with then if they have to make a
honestly,
choice?
I don't like what Carson showed me this year. I don't. But see, I know guys like you and Emil been hating on Wentz ever since he came in, and now y'all try to make it like, no, I've been objective about this, and I'm just looking at Jalen, and y'all haven't. I'm looking at it whereas though neither one of them showing me clear cut that that dude. So that's like I've been saying from the jump, it needs to be a quarterback competition, in my opinion. And whoever wins that job out with a true preseason and put some talent on the field, then that's who should be your quarterback.
Well,
but this all I'm saying, Wayne. Y'all still thinking that the Eagles are undecided. Y'all still think they're not sure who the quarterback is. The Eagles have decided on a quarterback in April. Y'all realize this as the time goes on. This is this is why Wentz released that statement came out earlier today that he even helped. He would even restructure his contract to get traded because he sees inside, because he's inside, he sees everything going on, that he's finished here. So he's like, look, I'll even restructure my contract to get out of here.
That front office is making changes. So I will wait to see what happens in this front office. I think Howie's going to get either removed or have to step down, and they're going to bring somebody else in. I think Doug Peterson is going to have more say on personnel going forward, and I think that's why Schwartz quit, because he knew that he was out of here because Doug Peterson made us think about having more say on personnel.
And Schwartz is horrible, and he let the last 4 quarterbacks he played against just put numbers on them like they were Hall of Famers.
Yep.
He should have been going a long time ago.
Not 3 years ago.
But they wasn't going to fire him before. I think that the fact that Doug Peterson is about to have more power in the Eagles front office and more say up there. So we'll see. Listen, if Hurts comes back, I hope he proves me wrong and he come out and he becomes the next Russell Wilson. I hope he does.
And the NFL wanted this. The NFL actually wanted the Redskins to do it. This was even bigger than the Eagles. The feel-good story is that coach surviving cancer and making it to the playoffs, and then the quarterback Alex Smith coming back from his injury and making the playoffs. This is the feel-good story of the year. This is all scripted for the NFL. You can't tell me they didn't want this. Everybody was cool with it. Redskins knew they was going to win. Eagles knew they was going to lose, and the NFL knew exactly what was going to play out today.
I agree. I agree with you 100%, Tim. This was WWE football tonight. You see, and Wayne, I also agree with you about Doug getting more power in an organization, and that's another reason why Jim is going. And I was actually talking to Tim about that privately, and I said that. I said I think Jim being gone is a part of Doug complaining and wanting more power within the organization. I agree with you 100% on that point.
Yep.
It's gonna be an interesting offseason. I know that much.
But get ready for number 2, your quarterback of the future.
Exactly.
All right, if it is, I don't see us going nowhere with him.
Accept it.
He's a nice running back.
But he
got 2 running touchdowns. That was beast mode. I like it.
They said the same
I like
thing
his
about
running. I
Lamar
like his
Jackson.
running.
Y'all said the same thing about Lamar Jackson. Look at the Ravens now.
Exactly.
What, Lamar? Oh yeah, Lamar Jackson actually came out and had a nice second year passing, but then the league kind of tempered that down. In the playoffs, he got smacked around and He couldn't
Yeah,
run.
still,
He couldn't pass.
he had a very good season this year. He had a
He's
lot
not
of-
going to. He's Jalen Hurts is not running like Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson was running on some. Honestly, I don't even see Jalen Hurts really running like that in the second half of the game. Like I said, I don't see him in the second half when the defense makes adjustments. I don't see him flourishing. So I hope I'm wrong because I don't care, man. I just want a winning team, bro. I don't care who quarterbacking. I just want them to be good.
I'm okay with the way everything played out today. We staying and now we getting a top 5 pick, top 5, top 6 pick. I'm okay with that. I can't see how anybody.
So who making that top pick?
I think they brought in somebody to assist Howie from Kansas City because they're not comfortable with his picks.
Right,
so,
and they're not comfortable, and they probably wasn't comfortable with his picking Jalen Hurts as a second rounder.
No, that was actually a great pick. They might not have been happy with the first round.
Oh, they just didn't like all his other picks, but they liked the Jalen Hurts pick. Okay.
That Jalen pick was actually a winner. I mean, I'm just telling you, Doug. Wait till next year. I mean, if you can't see, do you really believe that they felt that Sudfeld was better to win the game in the fourth
No, I told
quarter?
you what I thought. I thought that why leave Jalen Hurts out there to get hurt when he's not doing anything. He's not showing you anything. Why leave him out there to get hurt? Bring him off.
Then it was 11. We didn't start 11 starters. 11 starters did not play.
If they were going to do that, then you don't let, in my opinion, if that was your mindset, then you don't even let Jalen Hurts play the third quarter at all. But especially when we got the interception, I thought they felt like, okay, we putting Jalen in this position. He can take control of the game. Let him get the lead, and then we could pull him out. But he couldn't do it.
And just looking at that fourth quarter play, not that fourth down play when he had the touchdown pass to Watkins. He did have a lot of pressure. I'm not saying that he still shouldn't have made the pass, but he had a lot of pressure in his hand.
Sounds like excuses.
All right. Right now, I'm satisfied. I'm okay. We ain't gonna be on
sure
here
you
long.
are.
We're not gonna be on here long.
Yeah.
The purpose was really just to let us know this is the end. Schwartz, how you feel about Schwartz leaving the Eagles organization? I mean, he said he's taking off for a year. He just wanted to save face. He got fired by the Eagles.
What LeBron say when he won his first title?
What's that?
It's about time.
At least 4 years over. I mean, if you think about it, that Super Bowl was nothing.
I never was a fan
offense.
of his. I never was a fan of his system. Do you remember when I forget who our D coordinator was? Was it the guy that used to be our offense? But remember when we had Jason Babin and everybody was hyped like, yeah, the wide nine,
That wide nine.
Jim Schwartz wide nine. And when we had Jason Babin, I was like, what is this trash that we running on defense?
Yeah,
Like this
that was-
defensive line play, and that's Jim Schwartz. That's his call.
He's the
So,
architect of that whole.
Yeah, so I'm not
nonsense.
sold on Jim Schwartz. I do know that it'd have been. I wish I would have had the Brandon Graham apologist on here. That everybody, Brandon Graham's a Pro Bowler. He's a Pro Bowler. I ain't seen him get a sack in 5 weeks.
That's
Now
true.
it's like 8 weeks. So, I like Brandon Graham as a player and as a person, but I think that he's overpaid.
But we was missing too. We ain't have Vinny Curry. We ain't have Bennett. We ain't have. It's like so many players. We just.
But the defense was playing though.
One thing, if I had to say one thing nice about Jim Schwartz is the fact that teams never really ran the ball against us a lot.
Why
And
would you
power-
run if you could air it out?
That's what I'm saying. But again, the reason why is because we're just going to kill you in the pass. So I mean,
This was a sad season.
it was just a lost season, and probably we're gonna come on here Thursday with the whole crew. We're really going to give our little what do you call it? The end of the season review.
Yeah.
And we'll get a chance to talk about everything that went on.
Yep. No, well,
It was a season. It's over. The pain. We still got the Sixers.
it's time for basketball. That's,
That's all
all.
it is.
So after every game, tune in. Every
Yep.
game, we going on here. Talk something about the Sixers. I think I see big things from the Sixers this year. We'll see.
That's all. But as far as the future looks good as far as with quarterback play. Jalen Hurts is the future.
Whoa. See.
The future
Stop.
looks well. The future
Stop.
looks
The
bright.
future don't look. How does it look bright?
You'll see. I'm gonna save this clip. You like how does it?
How does
like,
it? But what makes it look bright? He had a 25 rating.
He ain't played the whole game. And there's a useless, a meaningless game. It's like a preseason. You're counting stats from a preseason game. That's
Okay.
all this was. This was nothing but a
Okay.
preseason game.
Okay.
All right, family. We are out. We'll check y'all out tomorrow.
Hey, listen. You see the people saying we need to go live on our basketball. I'm putting this out here now. just know I've been a proponent of this from the jump that we need to go live after the Sixers. So talk to these other clowns.
We'll put it to a vote anyway. Catch us tomorrow after the game. Sixers Charlotte at the Wells Fargo Center. We out. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Twitter. We out.